pink and white letters read Black Victorians by Jeanefer Jean Charles, commissioned by festival.org, Brighton Festival, Hat Fair and Without Walls. First presented at Greenwich and Docklands International Festival. This film and the Q&A session were commissioned by Without Walls.
The show itself was just unbelievably moving.
I thought it was incredible. I really liked the use of movement and costumes.
Amazing dancers, really interesting reflections on our history.
I've seen both showings and each time I notice something different, I feel different emotions.
Unique and interesting.
There's something very spiritual about what happened today.
White letters read The Black Victorians cast and creative team talked with audience members at GDIF 2021 about the experience of working on the project, telling the stories of Black Britons through choreography, music, and bringing their own life experiences to inform the piece's development.
The Guardian wrote an article about it, and I saw this article just entitled Black Victorians, and as I scrolled down I just saw faces after faces of black people, and as a black person I thought, what? I didn't realise that, there was this presence of black people in Britain, people who in this portrait sometimes looked well off and sometimes looked well dressed, and I had just had enough of the history, our black history, which was all about slavery.
We all come from different backgrounds, funny enough, as well, but we share that same ancestral celebration. Some resonate with it with sadness, and some resonate with a sense of pride and a sense of esteem.
I think it's important just to see a different way of understanding black history, understanding Britishness, understanding culture, understanding Africanness as well, and even these ideas around ancestry. When people say ancestry, we automatically think, okay, well, Africa and whatever have we. So I think it was really good seeing this kind of nuance and, a story that people don't really hear about, but we know it's there.
There's a unified history in blackness globally, but it's also very different. To see the gratitude and life-giving that Black British people have when they come up to us after the show has been really interesting for me. I think there's also a beauty in recognizing all black isn't the same.
People say that it was such a long time ago, but it's part of the thread of who we are today and why we have been disenfranchised today. And it's about the lived experience and sharing that lived experience, not just within the black and African culture diaspora. It's for everybody to get a window into, okay, what's gone on in the past. And to see them in the traditional sort of Victorian where it's unheard of. It's missing out of my GCSE English, it's missing out of those books, it's not there.
Red ribbon for me symbolized being trapped and unable to really be me. I was just being restricted, I was feeling so frustrated because I just want to be free, I just want to be who I am, I just want to tell my truth.
I think the corsets in general really do hold you in, you do feel somewhat trapped, and as soon as we take them off and we start taking off the different the layers, it almost feels like you're undressing the outer bodies, the outer layers that you take on of the world.
It's part of what I call the hidden curriculum. A lot of people actually don't even know that black people existed in Victorian times, and I myself didn't know till I was an adult. I had to go out and look for this hidden history.
I'd say it's different from what we usually know about, because we always learn about the same old things, but this is actually telling you about the other stuff that actually happened. It tells you more than just what you've seen in the history books or at school. You really get to learn more and see and experience more that you wouldn't have known before.
It tells us about how white people are not just the only ones that were important. It shows that black people are also important and they're not just slaves.
It's very rare to be in a room filled with just black dancers. I feel like it's especially in contemporary, and I feel like to have that, it's so inspiring and it's so motivating because, I've always been the only black person in my class, or there's been very few of us, and I feel like this just kind of, if anything, for others, it's so inspiring to be we can do this, and there's opportunities for us as well, and, we can be seen too.
awareness of this. I want everybody, no matter what colour they were. So I was very clear, this is not a black thing, this is a British thing. And if you see yourself as British, I wanted you to know about it. I felt quite proud. You know, something to look at and to feel proud about.
I feel elevated and lifted because of what I've just witnessed. The talent, you know, the raw talent, the excellence. I mean, it's such a high standard. It just blew my mind, if I'm honest.
It's free, it's on the doorstep. It doesn't matter whether you're 4, 40, 80. This is accessible to all.
A full list of credits is available in the video description below. White letters read, Black Victorians is inspired by Black Chronicles, The Missing Chapter, an ongoing archive research programme led by Autograph, focused on unearthing 19th century photographs of Black presences in Britain. GDIF is supported by various funders and partners. A full list is available in the video description below. Please help keep the festival free by visiting bit.ly/support GDIF.